In this exercise, we're going to use a link constraint. The purpose of a link constraint is to enable you to transfer a parent-child link from one object to another over the course of an animation. In other words, if you have a character, or in this case a robot, that needs to pick something up and carry it and then set it down, or maybe pass it off to someone else, if you need to do that, then you have to use a link constraint, because you cannot use a standard link to do that. Standard linking up here is permanent. So if I linked my cylinder to the robot wrist here, that would be permanent through the entire animation. And it would be nearly impossible for me to animate the wrist and the cylinder separately in order to get a realistic motion. So in any case, when you want to have something, pick something up and then throw it or drop it or pass it off, you're going to have to use a link constraint in order to transfer that parent to another parent. Okay, so I'm going to start this off. I'm going to be on frame 0. And what I want to do at first is I want to constrain the cylinder to the room. Now I could constrain it to the world as well. That's an option, but that's a little bit more complex workflow. So I want to try to keep things simple and try to keep my sanity by link constraining to an immobile object, usually the ground or the room or something that's not animated. So I'll select the cylinder, go up to my animation menu, and I'm looking for constraints, link constraint, select that. And as soon as I do that, you'll notice that my command panel has changed, and I'm now looking at the motion panel. But in any event, I'm ready to select the object I'm going to constrain to, and that of course is going to be the room. So click on that, and now a link constraint has been created, and the first target has been assigned. So 3ds Max has opened the motion panel for me automatically, and within that we will see parameters for the selected object. So for example, what controller I have assigned and so on. And you'll see here now it's constrained to the room currently. So as I play my animation currently, I've done the whole animation in advance, but it's not selecting anything. So in my next step here, I want to assign another target, which will be the robot arm wrist.